What's up, G.I. Joe fans? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. And today, guys, we'll be covering another Hall of Fame classic. Really cool G.I. Joe from the Hall of Fame line. Sgt.Savage. Sgt.Savage. Let's get in close. It's a really cool set. Love the head sculpt. And Sgt.Savage, if you're a DC Comics fan, this is more of a takeoff from Sergeant Rock. But this has Sgt.Savage actually has a spin to him. I think his storyline was kind of stolen. Well, he kind of stole, I guess, whoever the writers were for Sgt.Savage. Well, really, the backdrop, I should say, because he doesn't have a comic book, not to my knowledge. But, and we'll get more into that later. But his backdrop is similar to Steve Rogers of Captain America. You know, this was a soldier that was fighting in the war and was frozen in an experiment. He was frozen and brought back to life, so to speak, thawed out, I should say, 50 years later. And the same happened to the enemies that he was fighting. A guy by the name of General Blitz, and his organization was the Iron Army. And Sgt.Savage vowed vengeance and to protect the flag by fighting these guys, this organization. So it was a cool little backstory on him that Hasbro kind of cooked up there. And what better way to mix all that together is by putting him with the Hall of Fame line. So this is the Hall of Fame line. And Sgt.Savage, like I said, once again, just the Hall of Fame body, really cool head sculpt. You can see he hasn't shaven. Got a light beard there. Got the head patch on. The clothes are tattered. Great little aspect. The artwork that was done for this box is the same artist that did the DC Comics Sergeant Rock character. So they got the same artist to do this work, and it's phenomenal work. This is just really cool work because it looks just like the Sergeant Rock, and we'll be covering some Sergeant Rock figures down the road. We'll be doing some reviews. And now you have its motorized recoil action combat rifle. And just in simpler terms, this thing can really fire projectiles. So just a cool figure. You got the G.I. Joe logo there. Let's pan out. A real American hero logo, G.I. Joe logo. Let's go up top. There's some more awesome artwork. Just wanted to show this guy some love. Like I said, we'll be doing some more Hall of Fame reviews, figure reviews. This set is from 1994. This set was never intended for a collector to keep in its box in this condition, phenomenal condition, you know, this long, since 1994. It was never intended. It was intended for kids to play with because it's an interactive toy with the weapons and the lights and sounds to the weapons as they fire and stuff. So, you know, once again, the weapons are over exaggerated, you know, the big hands on the the Hall of Fame figures, which is cool. Very durable, very cool toys. And here's the back of the box. Here's the back of the box. Cool, just cool artwork. Really cool. Tells the story of how Sergeant Savage becomes Sergeant Savage. There, it's a beautiful cartoon format on the back of the box. This is why I say that the box is so cool. You know, I could never open this guy because the box itself is a piece of history that tells the story about this figure. And here are all the other, this is the Screaming Eagles. There was only one 12-inch Sergeant Savage figure made, though. These other figures were never made. They were made in a 3/4 form, but they were never made in 12-inch form. I would have loved to see these other characters made in 12-inch form, but they never got to that point. Here's General Blitz. It just tells the whole story of Sergeant Savage. And this is how they even got a cartoon artwork of how you fire the weapon that he has, that Sergeant Savage has. How cool is that? This shows you how far we've come with action figures and the way we market and produce and package these figures since 1994. Here we are in 2017. This is a figure that was produced and packaged in 1994. How cool is that? Here's his bio card. Hasbro Toys. There's the year, 1994. This is for museum purpose and quality. As you can see here, some smaller toys from the Sgt. Savage line that you could purchase. I would have loved to see this line, you know, continued, you know, but the star of the show is obviously is Sgt. Savage. When I saw this figure, I got this figure from Cotswold Collectibles, and I've had this figure in my collection since oh my goodness, I want to say since 2012, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. I've owned this figure for that long. But as you can see, he's mint in box. The box is in phenomenal condition. Once again, the people at Cotswold Collectibles do a phenomenal job with their figures because they are collectors themselves. So they really do an excellent job at protecting these figures and selling these figures. They won't release a figure unless they feel comfortable releasing it, that it's of high C9 or C10 quality. So that being said, this is around C9. This is near mint. The box, everything. It's got some shelf wear on it, but that's to be expected for a figure that's over 20 years old. Just beautifully done. Beautifully done. He's got the holes in his knees, the ribs. All this is authentic. I love the Hall of Fame figures. He's got his dog tag. It's in the back. It's just still hooked to him though, just hanging on the back there. He's locked in there pretty good. And like I said, this figure is of museum quality now, and so he'll never come out of his box. And we just wanted to kind of share this guy with you. I'm getting more requests to do Hall of Fame figures, and I'm enjoying that. So I would love to do more Hall of Fame figures. I love the Hall of Fame figure line because, like I said, it has a lot of history behind it. I love the figures, the exaggerated hands and weaponry and all that stuff. I just thought it was cool. The play factor is off the chart. Collectability factor, that depends on the collector. You know, for me, the collectability factor is off the chart, because like I said, you have it. It's tying the past in with the present to the future. So you had to have the Hall of Fame line and those figures to do that, you know. And you have to truly appreciate it like that. So just a cool figure set. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys some background on this guy. And like I said, we'll be doing more. We got some more Street Fighters Hall of Fame edition figures, exclusive figures coming your way. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. I'd like to thank our new subscribers, our old subscribers. Appreciate the love and support. And as always, guys, you know the routine. You know the drill. Keep collecting.